This is a regular and giant Mr. Beast chocolate bar. And in this video, I'm making giant versions of your favorite candy. Starting with, this is a normal little Tootsie Roll. Let's make a giant one. That's a lot of candy. It looks somewhat unsettling. I don't know how to describe it. Now that we're all in one piece, we're gonna start rolling this out into a Tootsie Roll shape. And now this is a little and a giant Tootsie Roll. Look how much bigger it is compared to the small one. Tastes like a Tootsie Roll. But that was just our first out of 4 giant candies. And at the end, I'm gonna be taking a bite of my 40-pound Skittle. This is a normal gummy worm, and now it's time to make a giant one. This is what we're using for our gummy flavor. That tastes like a gummy worm to me. The recipe calls for 1 box for each cup of liquid, but we want this to be very gummy. So we're adding 6 boxes. Flashback to when we tried this earlier and the gummy was not gummy at all. That's why we're going for 6. All right, the first box is in, and now we just have to do it 5 more times. We've made a little bit of a gelatin island here in the middle, but don't worry, now we're gonna melt all that down. Now let's get our molds ready. I'm just very worried that the gummy is gonna melt through this thin plastic when I pour it in. The plastic seems to be in one piece. Now I'm gonna put these in the fridge to set overnight, and then we have to pull them out of the mold. It's really solid, but we need to be so careful that this comes out in one piece. Here we go. Let's go, we got it out in one piece. And now this is a giant gummy worm. This thing is massive. Look how tall it is compared to the normal one. Too small for me. That's a giant gummy worm.
Oh, Nick, can I have a peanut butter cup?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you wanted any. Oh, I wanted that. I have an idea. Let's make a giant one. Yeah! This is how big a normal peanut butter cup is, and this is what we're using. Nate, is this gonna be big enough for you?
Oh, it better be.
Step 1 is to fill it with chocolate. Wait, we gotta break through it.
Let me get the glass off the table.
Now we melt this down so we can pour it in the mold. Our chocolate is melted, so let's pour it in. Now we're gonna work this all around the edges. Now we're gonna let this first layer cool and then add peanut butter to the middle. Now I'll let you guys in on a little bit of a secret ingredient. We're gonna add some crushed up graham cracker. Okay, let's add it all. Who says that cooking has to be clean?
Who cares about being food grade?
It's always food grade, Nate. We're also gonna leave a little bit of a rim around the edge. That way the chocolate will fill in and make a nice strong circle around it. Let's pour over our last layer. Even it all out. Our giant peanut butter is set, so now it's time to try to get it out of the mold. Ooh! That literally looks just like it. It literally looks exactly the same. That looks so good. Get this little one out of here. We want a giant one. Cheers, the biggest peanut butter cup bite. That's really good. Open wide.
Oh, wow, that is really good.
This was a giant success, literally. And now we're at my second home to get the ingredients we need. Sugar, powdered sugar, corn syrup. Let's make a giant lollipop. There is a recipe online that I should be following, but I'm a candy expert, so I'm just gonna do the recipe I wanna do. There's 1 sugar. 5 cups, there's 6 cups of sugar. Let's put in the whole bottle. Oh my goodness, this is enough sugar to kill a man. Oh, what is that? Piece of cardboard fell in? Well, it's still food grade. So we gotta do a half a Caro here. When that gets to here, Caro comes out fast. We need 1/4 cup of water for every cup of sugar.
Cup and a half.
So if we put 6 cups, and Nate was right, it's a cup and a half. Okay, we need a cup and a half of water. And now let's get to mixing. We're gonna make this a red lollipop. That's probably way too much. Oh yeah, oh, look at the color, whoa! Now I'm gonna put this concoction on the heat, and while that's melting, let's get the mold ready. For our mold, we're gonna be using powdered sugar. We're gonna put all this powdered sugar down, and we'll be able to form it into a shape that we can pour the melted sugar into. Please work. Seems to be, oh no! Oh, it's leaking! I gotta pack it in. The walls just need to contain it. Now, let's just hope nothing else goes wrong. This is actually a problem. Where's this leak coming from? I think it has to do with the stick. Ow, 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 I'm getting burned. No. Guys, this is a good reminder. Sometimes it doesn't go according to plan. Gotta keep your head up. I think it's melting away our wall. We still have a giant lollipop here. That's the benefit. That's the... We're gonna leave this, let this sit for a while, and hopefully we can pull a lollipop out of it. For a candy expert, this was kind of a candy failure, I'll be honest. Okay, let's try to pull this lollipop out. Look at this, I can't even, this is a lollipop. No. I will not give up until I make a giant lollipop. I'm back, we have a new method. Let's get this all mixed up. this time around, we're gonna use these two pie tins as molds for lollipop in each one, and then we can put the two halves together. Here we go. There we go. This is looking really good. These are gonna hold a lot better than powdered sugar, I think. Just got our lollipop out of the freezer. Let's hope it's in one piece. Oh! Yes! Here we have a little and a giant lollipop. Tastes good. And now this is a normal Skittle, and this is my 40-pound Skittle. First, the normal Skittle. Boring. I want a giant one. That is the weirdest texture I've ever tasted. Subscribe if you like giant candy.